Coffee means to them life, and I can taste what it means to them in these cups. And that's, to me, a connection with the people and a connection to the earth.
Colleen Crosby has been a force in the coffee world since 1979, a force being celebrated. Sadly, Colleen is too ill to attend, but recently gathered friends and comrades in the fair trade coffee movement for a touching afternoon at her Santa Cruz home.
Tata Dios, we give you thanks for this beautiful day. We thank you, Tata Dios, for giving us another breath of life today, and for give you thanks, Tata Dios, for having all these beautiful people around this table, Tata Dios, to honor our sister Colleen and all the work that she's done and all the work that everyone's done around this table. We thank you for allowing us, especially this table around here, to travel around the world to bring some social justice to those farmers and coffee growers and children that are out there in the world that are suffering. That around this table is a lot of good hearts, and you know, our sister Colleen has gathered us today to share some words about that particular work and how we work together, how we've been able to, you know, cross, you know, different countries, different borders. For us, there is no borders. Bless his family, Tata. We ask you for the blessings of this family, this beautiful family that has taken me into their lives. And we ask you, you keep our sister strong, that you keep this family strong, Tata Dios. There's much work to do, Tata Dios. And it's always been an honor for me to be by her side and to carry out her dream also, Tata Dios. She has never let me down, Tata Dios. And for that, I am grateful. I give you thanks for this beautiful day. All my relations. Hope.
In August of 2002, she testified before the United States Congress on the need for quality import standards and fair trade practices in the coffee industry.
I'll be reading from the congressional record. Congressman Sam Farr has been a friend of Colleen's and a supporter of hers for many years, and upon hearing that she would be receiving this award, he entered a statement into the congressional record. I cannot imagine another person more deserving than Colleen to receive this award. Colleen is one of those rare individuals that has combined a deep compassion for others with the intelligence and drive to make a true difference in the world. Colleen has been a true leader in raising awareness of and offering effective solutions to the international coffee crisis, a crisis that affected 25 million people in some of the poorest countries in the world. Besides the Lifetime Achievement Award from Iwca, Colleen has also received a variety of commendations, including a letter of special thanks and commendation for the extraordinary warmth and spirit on behalf of the people of Ethiopia, presented by His Excellency Taruna Zena, Acting Permanent Representative of Ethiopia to the United Nations on October 2005. I congratulate Colleen on a lifetime of dedication to others. She truly has made the world a better place, and it has been an absolute pleasure and honor to know her. This is for you.
Thank you, my most beloved daughter.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Congressman Farr. I appreciate the acknowledgement.
If you taste coffee for a profession and your nose becomes a well-trained instrument, that evolves through the practice of smelling and tasting and smelling and tasting.
Willem Boot is one of the founders of eCafe. It's a project aimed at helping small coffee farmers from around the world find a market for their products, and at the same time, gain the growers the notoriety and profits they earn from hard work and sound environmental practices.
In Ethiopia, 95% of the coffee is produced by very small farmers who usually in the normal markets don't really get the credit for their great work. Through this program we try to give the credit to the people who deserve it most, and those are the small farmers.
You can taste the fruitiness, the earth, the uniqueness of the cultural environment of Ethiopia. You can taste a body that comes from that rich volcanic soil.
You find coffee pretty exciting.
Oh, I think it's divine.
eCafe Foundation co-founder Colleen Crosby has long supported the certified fair trade effort.
It's a great way to relate to the world is through coffee. This is the work product of farmers all over the world. They live all their day, every day, near a coffee tree. They plant the coffee tree, they count on it.
Colleen recently visited Ethiopia, where she participated in a cupping competition hosted by eCafe.
By doing a competition in a country like Ethiopia, we're not only doing organizing like the Oscars for coffee in a country like that, but also we bring in a whole team of cuppers and potential coffee buyers to that country who would normally not really go there on their own. And we offer the opportunity for these buyers to get in contact with the farmer. Each moment you are alive is a gem. That's the name of the book. And it says, people say that walking on water is a miracle. But to me, walking peacefully on earth is the real miracle. Thank you.
These are the words from His Holiness the Dalai Lama. According to my understanding, our emphasis on material gain reflects an underlying assumption that what it can buy, by itself alone, provide us with all the satisfaction we require. Yet by nature, the satisfaction material gain can provide us with will be limited to the level of the senses. A revolution is called for, certainly, but not a political and economic or even a technical revolution. We have enough experience of these during the past century to know that a purely external approach will not suffice. What I propose is a spiritual revolution.
I really feel that dignity is very important in how we interact with each other. And so many times I think people feel so sorry for what the United Nations term is when they witness this economic misery. That's what the United Nations calls the heavy poverty. They feel so sorry for the people. They fear poverty who are not in poverty. Kind of like people fear walking into the cancer room where the patients are getting infused and everybody's got a terminal illness. You can see people who aren't sick take little steps into that room with a tremendous amount of fear. And I think that when they visit people in such economic misery, they take these little steps that come from a tremendous amount of fear of poverty. And unfortunately, it doesn't allow them to interact with supportive dignity for each other. And it doesn't allow them to see each other.
I didn't know what brought us together, but you've been that mirror for me. And when I breathe my last breath, I'll be able to say that I knew someone who showed me to smile when it was hard to smile, to understand when there were no words to understand, and to just love.
There is an old saying that you cannot build muscle without resistance. And so the people in other countries have had so much resistance. So they are extremely strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that strength, when coupled with opportunity, not a handout, but opportunity, it goes extremely far. I think the gift that you've given me is that when I look at other people, when I go into other countries, I think less about what I can offer them, but now I go in with an open heart, ready to receive sometimes what they're willing to share with me. You've given me the ability to receive and to open my heart. Thank you.
It's a great pleasure and honor for me to present this special award to my friend, my colleague, and my mentor, Colleen Crosby. It's not just for me, her friendship, but for so many other women, men, and children around the world who can only be so lucky to have a friend and a mentor like Colleen. Colleen has a smile and a heart which exude love and generosity and calls forth human connection in a way like no other person I've ever seen. Colleen has never been afraid to speak from her heart and really say what there is to say in the moment that there is to say it. When so many of us tend to shy away from what might be the real truth and the words to share, Colleen never does. She always says what's there from her heart. Colleen embodies the values that the world so needs today. To have every woman, man, and child in the world live a life of dignity and hope. It is for these qualities and her heart and her smile that the International Women's Coffee Alliance would like to recognize Colleen with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you, Kimberly.
You're welcome.
And thank you to all the women involved with this award, the selection of it. Mostly thank you to the gifts of your life, of everybody's life here, being in my life. Achievements don't come from an isolated action just from one person. An achievement comes from the relationships and how we've supported each other through our energies, through our wisdom, and through our love to seek a way to be in this world with all of humanity, with dignity, respect, and love. So, as this says Lifetime Achievement Award, I think it should say Lifetime Achievement Award to the circle and friends and family of Colleen.